everyone. Welcome to another scene for Kansas. This is for the werewolf venue. We have in the scene, I think this is taking place on Sept. Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
have Lita and Alexandra and Oliver, all three just kind of hanging out um, and chatting. And they've been hanging out a lot lately, trying to get to know each other and things like that. So that's where we'll pick up with the three of them talking.
Okay. Um, if you you'll see Caroline walk up. Her hair is kind of pulled back, and uh, she's probably just sitting down, flipping through the pages of a book that has botany. Uh, like it says, "Fantastic plants and where to find them" on the cover.
That's pretty great, actually. Out of character, I find that fucking great. Yeah.
She has reading glasses on, and she's in her Hamid form, just reading up her book.
Hey,
And then
Lita is in Hamid. I was just stating her form. Sorry.
Alexander's in Hamid, and I'm just gonna break in mid-story. And then the bitch tried to pull my hair, and then she realized hair pulling isn't as effective when you're just getting pummeled repeatedly in the forehead.
And she's still alive?
Of course, this was after my sophomore cheer tryouts.
Oh. Lita looks a little confused. She still assumes that the bitch should have died.
I wasn't changed then, unfortunately.
Right.
I might have just off the bitch. I'll be real. Fuck it.
I'm surprised that didn't spark your change then.
No. I can tell you the story of the change, but that is a bit of a lengthy tale.
Well, perhaps one night we can all tell the stories of our changes.
Caroline is,
Ethan.
sorry, Caroline is kind of just looking at them whenever she heard them like about pulling hair and everything. She's still looking like she's reading her book, but she's kind of looking up from her book at you guys.
So I'm just gonna say that Lita is facing a direction where she can catch this out of the corner of her eye. We're not allowed to make dice rolls, so I'm just gonna take a license and say with wolf sight she can spot the movement.
Yep. I also have acute sense of sight, so
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, we can probably pick it up. And Lita will say, "Hey, you eavesdropper, why don't you just come join us?"
She'll just kind of like slowly close her book, then put it in her bag. She has like a backpack that she carries, and she'll walk up to you, and she'll say, "Hello.
Hi.
My my name's Sleeping Willow."
Lita looks at her expectantly as if there's more for her to say.
yeah. Alexandra leans forward herself.
Oh, and she just kind of frowns and kind of looks at the floor and like kicks her feet a little bit.
Oh shit. Just get your rite of passage, girl?
No, sorry, I'm not really good around a lot of people.
It's okay. I'll demonstrate. I'm Lita Gabris. I'm a Hamid Black Fury Arun, and I am a Cleoth.
I am
Okay.
Alexandra Knight, Galliard of the Shadow Lords, ranked Clea, born on two legs.
Okay. My name is Caroline Blanc. I am Hamid, child of Gaia, and I'm also known as Sleeping Willow.
What's your auspice?
Oh, I'm sorry, Theurge.
Because that's important. I'm sure that on some, it's probably not that important here or even on some other steps, but just especially when you're in the presence of those above us, just keep in mind your introduction.
She smiles like skittishly, and she just kind of says, "Yeah, I'm still a little bit new. I didn't just have my change, but
It's all right. I'll teach you. She kind of gives her a little bit of a wink. And she kind of pokes Oliver. You're awful quiet.
There's nothing for me to say.
There
And,
is absolutely something for you to say.
and what would that be?
Your introduction.
Oliver Zhang listens with patience. Hamid Philodox, Stargazer, Clea.
it's a pleasure to meet all of you."
Well, we're just listening to Alexandra tell some funny stories if you want to join us.
So, what was that? You were pulling a girl's hair?
No, bitch was pulling my hair, and then bitch took a couple of temple shots.
She giggles a little bit. I don't really get into a whole lot of fights. I'm mostly just keeping myself cooped up.
That's fine. You're gonna get into a lot more.
She's like, "I know."
Yeah, Alexandra says that with a smile. However, I assume Caroline looks a lot sadder at that prospect.
Yeah,
Lita is also smiling very wide, and she's actually kind of like cracking her knuckles.
Yeah, Caroline had kind of a slight frown.
Oh, look at her. So sweet.
You should totally take her around some of my tribe.
We don't want to make her wet her pants just yet.
Just yet, you mean that's a plan for you?
She shrugs her shoulders and gives like a little innocent eye roll.
She's kind of like sheepishly smiling, and she's like, "You guys are funny."
Lita smiles. You think we were joking?
That's hilarious. I love her already.
I do too. Maybe she should stick with us. I would worry about her off on her own.
Oh, absolutely.
She's just kind of frowned. She's like, "I worry about myself sometimes too. I had to meet Lothgar.
Woo!
He was interesting."
Kills without mercy, yeah?
Yeah. You heard of what he did on Sept, right?
No.
What?
Confused and interested look. Lita
Yeah,
leans forward.
He broke the veil.
Ooh.
Lita looks to Oliver.
Ooh, tell me what happened, young Caroline. Tell me what happened. I'm very curious to know.
Well, I went to Gage Park one night to gather plants like I usually do.
I'm gonna stop
But
there for just a second and just interject. She said Gage Park, so you know there's gonna be some good shit. Go on.
Lita leans forward even more.
well, there was this kinfolk, and there was a few people called sorcerers, and apparently Lothgar was chasing after a man at incredible speeds, and it was videotaped.
What you mean by incredible speed? Is he in lupus?
Uh, I'm not. I don't know for sure exactly everything because I wasn't there when it happened. But from what I understood, he was probably in lupus, but he was going so much faster than any wolf could normally.
Shit. Actually, how bad? How bad are we talking here? Like when you say he got reported, is this shit on YouTube?
I think it was it was handled, but I don't know about everything.
Do you know anyone that could be talked to about it?
Not really. I haven't really been around here very long.
Hey, fair enough. Alexander's gonna look to Oliver. Maybe something worth looking into, yeah?
Indeed. Then again, I've already spoken with the others on Sept about it, so I was expecting them to do something. But it seems the elders are preoccupied.
Well, maybe we'll just have to take matters into our own hands then.
Yeah, if the elders are busy doing their elder thing, you're a Philodox. Go ahead and Philodox.
They're doing their elderly duties.
Exactly.
Translated to, they don't give a fuck about us, really, and we should just do what we want. And she winks.
Caroline's smiling.
I mean, for me, it translates into get good scrub.
Isn't that basically what I just said? I think that's basically what I just said.
Yeah,
That's
but I said it
basically
in a
what you
much more
just
charming
said.
way. She winks.
Yeah.
Hmm. You know, almost every time I've been with any of the werewolves, it's always been around Lothgar.
Except for right now.
Right? And she smiles. Uh, she's like, she'll also say, and then we also investigated Gage Park whenever there was that explosion. Did you hear about that? It was
I
all over the news.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, I think you'd have to be literally living under a rock to not have heard about that.
Well, some of us do, apparently.
Want to know? Have the Brown Bonars heard about it?
Lena gives Lena gives a playful shove to Alexandra, but she's laughing her ass off.
Caroline's like, she's just laughing too. uh, she'll say, I remember, I don't know if they did anything about it, but when we checked the place in the Umbra, there were tigers that seemed to have a sort of worm taint that couldn't be purged, and we couldn't find the tigers anywhere.
Are you sure it wasn't lions, or are you talking about specific?
I mean, lions.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, no problem, no problem.
Out of character, eidetic memory, so she would have said lions.
Okay, we
Okay.
can work on that right quick. That ain't no
Noted.
problem. She said lions, everybody.
It's cool. It's cool.
Also, I was also the one who brought up. Did you hear about how there are demons in town?
What?
Oh my god, I fucking love this city.
You know, for such a for such a boring place in the country, there is actually really not that boring here.
Oh, guys, this is the
Like,
fucking Midwest.
God.
You know, I thought whenever I would have my first change, everything would be nice. I would just be able to figure out everything, and like there wouldn't be a whole lot of problems. But all of a sudden, like being here in the middle of Kansas, it's just like Gage Park, Gage Park, Gage Park, demons.
Girl. Seriously. You're a Garou. There's always gonna be problems. Always.
Tr-
It never
True.
stops.
Bane's always around the corner.
Bane's always on your claws.
Yep.
You
Hopefully
can never
dead.
get the blood out, huh?
Eh, you can, but just as soon as you get it off, there's another one to wet them with.
Exactly.
So Lita's gonna exchange a glance with Alexandra and kind of slightly motion towards Caroline.
Alexandra just nods. Like, yeah.
She's just kind of glancing at both of them and like, kind of like, wait, what? Did I miss something? Did I miss anything?
Sorry, there's someone in the room.
Well, I wouldn't say you missed anything. I don't know. Would you say she missed anything?
No, she didn't miss anything. Because she's gonna know soon enough, I think. Lita just, she kind of, she was leaned over, and now she's straightened up a little bit more, with her shoulders back and her head held high, a bit confident. Not overconfident like Alexandra, but she's still very confident as an Arun.
Caroline's posture is kind of like, she's kind of like slouched back a little bit, and like she has kind of a look about her like she's maybe a little bit uncomfortable.
Lita notices this and she looks at Alexandra and she kind of smiles. She's like, I think that she's afraid of the big bad wolves.
She smiles slightly and she's like, I don't understand why I would be afraid of the wolves if I am one.
We're not all the same. At any rate. So, I guess we may as well just get down to business, huh?
Okay.
Me and Alexandra and Oliver, I think. She kind of looks at him and waits for sort of an affirmative nod.
He looks confused.
We're thinking
What's
about
up?
forming a pack together.
Oh, well, that would be fine by me.
And after after saying that, she looks at Oliver again.
Caroline just looks over at Oliver, like expecting him to say something.
He's very quiet, but I'm not going to make him join a pack against his will.
I think I will pass for the moment. Though I wish you luck on forming one.
All right.
Caroline smiles. She's like, I guess it'll be an all-girl pack then.
I guess so. Lita looks disappointed. She kind of shakes it off. I think Alexandra and I are on the same page, and we think that you would be good for our pack. I know we only just met, but we seem to get along, and I think being in a pack sooner rather than later is going to be more beneficial for us.
I know I was told that I would eventually need to join a pack, and so far you two have been really nice to me, so.
Oh dear, Gaia, she called me nice.
Oh, I'm sure you'll make sure that never happens again. She kind of gives her a playful look.
Yeah, definitely not. Can't have that shit. I got a fucking rep to maintain.
Sorry.
Just don't tell anybody. It'll be fine.
It'll be our little secret.
Bear with me then.
So, all right. We'll have to figure out other things later. What we're going to call ourselves and who's going to be the alpha.
Alexandra looks surprised at that shit.
I mean, I'm not going to assume that I'm going to be the alpha because I know you, and she looks to Alexandra.
I mean, I was assuming I thought you were fulfilling your role as beta, but all right, my bad.
Excuse me? No.
Caroline's just kind of
So-
looking between the two, and she's like, "Well, there's one thing for certain. You guys can hash out about being the alpha." She smiles.
Well, yes, it looks like we have that to hash out, don't we?
Absolutely.
She just shakes her head.
It'll certainly be interesting.
Well, hopefully we can have you join us at some point.
He just smiles.
I think you would be a nice fit if you wanted to.
We'll just have to keep wooing him. She smiles.
Caroline smiles. She's like, well, there's 3 beautiful ladies here. She just jokes. She does this little wink.
Be careful making that joke to a Philodox, please.
Yeah, let's not do that. No menace. No menace.
No menace. No.
Oh,
No,
she's
no,
like,
no,
I
no,
was
no.
joking. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Mm.
Oliver is just staring at Caroline right now.
See, this is why we have to take care of her. And she just she goes over to Caroline and puts her arm around her and you know, just kind of like pets her like, come here, poor child.
Jesus Christ, this is like the second fucking joke about menace somebody has made around Oliver. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I can these get so much. They can get so much worse. I've seen them.
Oh,
get
for
so
sure.
Much worse.
Sure.
Hopefully, I'll learn more things that I need to learn. I know I'm supposed to know a lot about spirits and my role as a theurge, so I've been trying to study up on that.
Actually, why don't you tell me about how you interpret your auspice?
Well, as a theurge, I'm supposed to be the mediary between spirits and someone who's supposed to cleanse the taint that's spread across the world.
It's a very idealistic outlook, but okay. All right, I can dig it.
And then she smiles a little bit and kind of looks down. And I personally feel it's very important to make sure that nature is clean.
You sound a lot like a healer to me.
I haven't really learned a whole lot about it yet, but eventually I plan to be a really good healer. I just know more about herbs and remedies right now.
All right, all right.
Is there anyone else you would think would be a good fit for the pack?
Nobody I've met yet. Just the 4 of us. Well, there was one, but I don't know what happened to her.
Did you guys
You
scare her
remember?
off?
No, I don't think so. She actually fit in really well with us, but I don't know. You remember that Fiona, right?
Oh yes, I believe I met her once. Yeah, I don't know what happened to her.
It's a shame. She and I got along really well.
Hopefully I'll learn to be a good part for this pack. And she smiles.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. She's a little cocky like me and Alexandra, so I'm not sure how much.
I wouldn't say I'm cocky personally.
Side eye. Side eye. So much side eye. Yeah, okay, you keep telling yourself that.
I will and I do.
Caroline
I
smiles.
would.
She's like, she, she's not, she's not cocky. She's a strong, independent woman. And she smiles.
Exactly. See, she knows.
Lita
Well,
just
I don't know if I know. I
Lita
just
shoots a
met you.
look at Caroline to say, "Don't encourage her."
I mean, all I'm saying is, I imagine the Furies would welcome a confident young woman such as myself.
Oh, of course we do. I'm just giving you shit. God.
Hmm.
Hmm. Simmer down.
Um, who do you think we should want as our totem spirit?
I was actually kind of thinking about that.
Yeah, Father Thunder.
No.
No.
Both of us. No. That's cute, but no. Well,
Totally unicorn.
Oh, hell no.
no. It's not going to be unicorn, and
Uh-uh.
no, it's not going to be Pegasus either. I'm not throwing Pegasus in the ring. Um, I would like us to be a war pack. So I think that we should have a totem of war.
That's a good idea. Well, hmm. Who do you think would be a really good war spirit?
One sec, I'm pulling up the list out of character.
I do. I can only mention totems that are in my tribe. So I'm pulling up the Shadow Lord book.
Totally the strongest one is Cockroach, right? And she just smiling, joking.
I mean,
Glare.
I mean, if your plan is to fight off 4chan or sending dick pics, then maybe.
she...
I'm not sure exactly what my character would know in character about uh, um, war totems. So that could be something we can discuss out of character. One that she probably would know about would be bear, so she could throw that one out. Um,
hmm. Yeah, we can figure this out later.
I mean, you're a theurge, so you can help figure out which ones would work best for us.
Okay. She smiles.
Since you're probably more likely to find out more information about spirits than I am.
She she'll say, yeah, I have had a few conversations with spirits, and I know a little bit about I know about a few of them, so.
Yeah, so we can. That's totally something we can discuss later. It's no need to rush into it. For now, we should probably just hang out and get to know each other and maybe work together on some stuff.
It's like killing some motherfucking deer and getting some dinner, yo.
And that's a really good idea, actually.
That would be fine. And she smiles.
So, Oliver, do you want to come with us?
Sure.
Awesome. So, I suppose we can end this scene with the four of them going hunting for dinner and killing it, eating it, and all that fun stuff, and other chatter. If that's okay with everyone.
Fine by me.
All right. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you next time.